Welcome to another video from Jamaica Citizens Guide. Jamaica Citizens Guide shows you important procedures and how things are done in Jamaica. In this video, I will be showing you how to adopt a child. Before going to that procedure, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so you can keep abreast of videos that are uploaded. Now, the first important thing that must be covered is children that can be adopted. A qualified child for adoption is one who is an orphan or one whose parents are legally declared unfit, or one whose parents agree to give him or her up for adoption. To adopt a child, you must be qualified. You must be at least age 25. If you are related to the child, you must be at least age 18. In terms of marital status, you may be single, married, divorced, separated, or a widow or widower. In terms of gender, you may be male or female. And the fourth requirement is the very most important one. You must have an income and accommodation. Income and accommodation shows ability that you can provide for the needs of a child. The application process for adopting a child is as follows. Fill out the pre-adoption application form and submit it to the Child Development Agency CDA by mail, postal mail, or in person. You may download the form online at cda.gov.jm or pick up a copy of the form at the CDA head office or any of its branches island-wide. After you have submitted the pre-adoption form, you need to wait a period of usually 4 weeks to be contacted by the Child Development Agency CDA. If your pre-adoption application was approved, you will be given an adoption application form, a medical form which must be completed by your doctor, and a list showing documents you are to provide to the CDA. And I say that again, if your pre-adoption application was approved, you will be given an adoption application form, a medical form which must be completed by your doctor, and a list showing documents you are to provide to the CDA. You will be assessed, provided that your application went successfully. You will be assessed and a written home study done at the end of the assessment. What is the assessment? The assessment involves interviews, counseling, and your home visited. When your home is visited, the CDA will look at where the child will sleep, how many persons are living at the house, the location of the house, the condition in and outside the house. So at the end of this assessment, you will know the result within 4 weeks. If everything goes well up to this point, the adoption board will assist you to identify children who are available for adoption. This is if the identification of the child has not already been done. This is a very important step because this is where the adoption board will have to look at what you require. Meaning, do you want a boy or a girl? What age range are you looking for? For example, do you want a child between age 1 and age 5, or between age 5 and age 18, or between age 18 and between age 1 and 18? So the development board will look at what you require. Again, they look at the gender that you want, the age range in which you want it, from which you want the child, and even whether you want an Indian child or a black child. They'll also look at that. Once the child has been identified, that child will be passed over to you. You and the child are supervised by a social worker from the adoptions board office for a period of 3 to 4 months. During this period, the social worker will visit your home regularly to see that everything is going on well between you and the child. If your case appeared to be satisfactory, meaning there is nothing adversely happening to the child, your case will be submitted to a review committee of the adoption board. If approved by the review committee, meaning that this committee will look over what the social worker reported from his or her observation at the home. So if approved by the review committee, you are required to make a formal application to the court in the parish of your residence. This is the magistrate court. Don't worry, your caseworker will provide guidance on how to make the formal application in the court. It is the court hearing where your adoption application is granted or denied. For more information, visit Child Development Agency Head Office, 48 Duke Street, Kingston, or any of its branches island-wide, or you may call one of the numbers on the screen.